For its 90th birthday in 2013, BMW Motorcycles gave itself the most beautiful gift, the nostalgic R9T, a bike like the Bavarians would not have expected. With a classic and purist design without any fancy decoration, the Cafe Racer is a direct bridge to the 1932 R32, the first motorcycle from BMW and the first vehicle from the brand. Back to the present time, to the BMW motorcycle days, to Garmisch.
12 of us came from Serbia.
Slovenian.
From Italy. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
I'm from Portugal.
From Russia.
From the States.
50,000 fans can't say enough about the world's largest BMW meeting.
It's a great experience. A dream come true.
You see guys from Japan, from Malaysia, from the Ukraine. They come from all over the world. It's such a community, and this is totally fun.
Lederhosen romantic meets the coolness here. The love for BMW motorcycles unites fans of all ages. The audience here is getting mixed and younger. In Garmisch, we meet the BMW classic specialist.
In 1923, the first motorbike. In 1924, we won the first German championship. We drove world records with fast off-road. We won world championships in the 50s and 70s. I'd say that the story of BMW is actually a very consistent one.
One of the consistent points. From the very beginning, BMW set new standards and introduced new technologies as the first motorcycle brand. The cubic capacity increases consistently, and the performance values become more impressive. The bikes were launched 6 years before the BMW car. Even before the Second World War, the people from Munich reached the impressive number of 100,000 motorcycles and trailers sold. It was not until 1939 that the war-induced collapse ensued. BMW motorcycles really gathered momentum through the spectacular record-breaking journeys of Ernst Jakob Henne. In 1929, he set the first of a total of 76 records with an almost unbelievably high speed. Henne becomes a popular hero, and the news of his ever-new records went around the world. Highlight: in 1937, Ernst Jakob Henne became the White Phantom when he sped over the Darmstadt motorway in an aerodynamically enhanced BMW at around 280 kilometers an hour. His record would last for 14 years.
Today, of course, it's much more about teamwork, where you can no longer mention individual names. Then we certainly have two outstanding names in racing. First we have Ernst Henne, driving world records, and on the other side Schorsch Meyer, who left everything standing on tracks that could be left standing. So 38, the European champion, by the way, for the first time, driven over the whole season like today. Then 39 with the TT victory as the first non-Brit. These were two outstanding racers.
Decades later, BMW was still celebrating success in motorcycle racing, and this time with superbikes. The basis for the Racer is the Super Sportster S1000RR, which is also for sale to the public. Since 2009, it has made the competition look old with its 199 horsepower and a ballast of only 209 kilograms. One of the secrets of success, the motorcycle division's benefits from the know-how and manpower of BMW Auto. The Bavarians transfer technologies from 4 to 2 wheels, and modern equipment is available for the necessary adjustment. Whether on the engine test stand or in the very expensive wind tunnel, here BMW is able to specifically develop the sophisticated aerodynamics of its Supersport and other models and drive them to the top. Other motorcycle manufacturers can mostly only dream of synergies like this with the BMW Auto division. In the 60s and especially in the 70s, BMW motorcycles finds itself at a dead end. The new models in particular have a smaller displacement or 4 cylinders, and BMW, however, still offers only 2 large cylinder boxers, which have been produced at the Berlin Spandau plant since 1969. One engine just doesn't seem enough. Even highlights such as the 1976 R100 RS changes only slightly. The world's first fully covered series motorcycle arouses attention, but BMW still falls flat behind the competition from the Far East. In 1979, BMW was regarded as technically outdated and boring. Something had to change.
The Japanese had practically everything conceivable in model configurations and engine configurations. Segmentation was brought into the market, and there we were with a two-cylinder boxer concept with a monoculture, which could not exist anymore.
With the necessary revolution, BMW finds its own way again. 3 or 4 cylinders mounted horizontally. No one else does this. However, the K-Series only brought new buyers from 1983 onwards. That is why it is still completely unclear in 1979 how BMW could survive until then. The rescue anchor is called the G-S, later only known as the GS series. 2 bikes in one, a mixture of road motorcycle and enduro. At that time completely new, proven until today, and in many countries worldwide, the most sold bike. Today, the current BMW R 1200 GS fulfills current exhaust and noise regulations thanks to partial water cooling. The crisis of '79 made BMW stronger than ever.
There were many ups and downs, and again the team came up with the right things to go on with. Of course, we still benefit from these today.
Key concept bikes. In 2009, the spectacular study Concept 6 anticipates later standard series motorcycles. For example, with almost the same engine, the 6-cylinder Super Tourer K1600 GT. 2015, the Concept 101 follows. The Flatiron, a so-called bagger, is a frontal attack on the US market and top dog Harley-Davidson.